Dmitry Ilinkov, head of support at Weblium. Dmitry will tell how to improve user experience with AI, ChatGPT, and Weblium integration case. Dmitry is the head of support at Weblium and Draftium, where he gained considerable skills in working with IT products. Also, he is interested in leading edge technologies such as AI, so incredibly fascinated when the Weblium team worked on integrating ChatGPT into their product. So meet Dmitry. Hi, Dmitry, how are you?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, today I will tell you about ChatGPT a little bit. I think that most of us already know, but I will present it shortly. And also I will tell you how we Weblium integrated ChatGPT in our product and how it can be useful. And let me show presentation.
Great. Let's start.
Thank you. So how to improve user experience with AI? ChatGPT and Weblium integration case. How did we integrated it? First of all, let me present you with a plan of our presentation. First of all, I will tell you how ChatGPT works in general and why this is a useful tool for businesses. Also, why we decided to integrate with it. What is the value of the integration? Because, of course, customers can use separately ChatGPT, but we decided nonetheless integrate it. Also, the next point is the ChatGPT and Weblium integration flow. So how did we do it? And shortly about our AI writer, the result of integration, so which results we already gained, and about the impacts on UX, customer experience. ChatGPT allows you to create a code or help you to debug it. ChatGPT, you can send any code to it, and it will help you to find some issues in it or maybe improve it. Also, ChatGPT can help you with writing an email, a description for your goods, introduce yourself, so create any text you need. Also, it can help you with finding mistakes in your content, maybe fix some issues in it. Also, you can have just some fun with ChatGPT. For example, create a story, poem, find a new recipe, synonym, etc. And also, you can customize previous answers to your needs. For example, you can send a request to ChatGPT, and after that, add please make it more creative, and or make it shortly, and so on. And after that, ChatGPT will consider the context of the previous message and implement it in the new request. And new text will be better based on it. Then there are some limitations as well. For example, ChatGPT can help you if you want to create some forecast. So ChatGPT can't see in the future, and you can just get some information from the ChatGPT, and after that, based on it, create your own forecasting. Also, ChatGPT can't find information about events later than 2022 because ChatGPT analyzed the huge massive of data on the beginning of 2022, and currently, as far as I know, they're working on improving the database, but it is still in progress. Also, ChatGPT is not a search engine, so it can't find any information in web. So it has its own base, and you can get information from there. Also, ChatGPT can send emails, creating Zoom meetings, conversing with other people. So it has some limitations in its functionality, and also ChatGPT can't express its own opinion on something, so you can just get some information from it. And also, as an example, I asked ChatGPT a question, how to speak cool at AI Marketing Day, and you can see on the screen the answer. So ChatGPT provided me with some tips which I can follow to improve my speech. And also, as you can see on the slide, it considered that what is AI, artificial intelligence, what is marketing, and tips for me was not just general, but they were specific for my question. So ChatGPT understands context very well. Also, you can see on the next slide some epic cases of using ChatGPT, some interesting stories of implemented ChatGPT in real businesses. For example, Brett Schickler, a salesman from Rochester, New York, created a 30-page illustrated children's electronic book in a matter of hours. And now he's offering it for sale through Amazon. So you can create some content, and usually, also from experience of my friends, you can create quite unique content for your customers and clients. And after that, you can provide it as a service and so on. Of course, modern search engines, they can understand that a text was generated by AI, but not always, and nonetheless, not always the text is generated. So maybe if you want to create text for SEO, you can consider some additional options. For example, improve the generated text in some way. But for most cases, you can use it without any issues. Then also another story is that ChatGPT managed to arrange a date in Tinder in less than an hour because ChatGPT managed to generate perfect responses for Tyler, it's the name, who was searching for love online. So you can, for example, maybe not just for any conversation, but at least inspire on creating some content. And inspire for creating some answers. Then also South Park episode was created by ChatGPT, deep learning, and with a script generated by AI's chatbot. So you can use it in this way as well. Also, let's consider business and marketing and ChatGPT, how to combine it. Also, I will appreciate if you write in comments your cases of solving business and marketing tasks using ChatGPT. Maybe you used it in business, or, for example, in some other cases. Please share your experience in comments. I will really be glad to write it. Then let's consider business and marketing tasks that ChatGPT can help with. First of all, you can generate a description of your goods, and it's especially useful when you have, for example, 300 goods or services or more. It's quite tedious and exhausting to create many texts for each of them, so you can generate them with ChatGPT and just include in your website. It's quite useful. Also, you can create an information about us or another page for your site because ChatGPT can create sites very well. Can create not only sites, also texts very well. So you can generate something interesting, or at least use it as a draft, and after that insert some specific information about your business. Also, ChatGPT can generate believable testimonials, so some opinions about your business, but I hope you wouldn't do it because it's not also good to create testimonials in this way, but nonetheless, you can do it sometimes. Also, ChatGPT can write SEO optimized content for your blog, website, as I already told. Of course, currently, search engines, they are working on analyzing text. So search engines can understand sometimes can understand which texts were generated by bot and which texts were created by real people. But ChatGPT improved comparing to previous some easy bots to generate text. The ChatGPT is much more powerful, so not always some other AI can understand whether this text was generated by AI or artificial intelligence, or this text was created by people. So of course, you can use it for SEO as well. Also, ChatGPT can create templates, scripts for your sales managers, find new ideas for creating content or campaign, and etc. The sphere of using this tool is very, very broad, so you can implement it in many cases. And once again, I will appreciate if you share some additional ideas in comments. It's really interesting. And now I want to tell you why did we decide to integrate with ChatGPT? Why it is in Weblium now? A few words about Weblium. Weblium is the effortless website builder with no code, so you can create some websites just like a constructor for children, but it can be used for business, for real websites. So you don't need to know coding, programming to create websites in Weblium. It's quite easy. You can see some examples of our interface here on the screenshots. Then a little bit about our clients, who is our audience. First of all, it's business owners, small and medium business, as usual, who are looking for a simple tool which help them create a website for their projects without developers. So business owners can create their websites on their own just using this tool, because you can manage to create a website without some specific knowledge. Then it can be used by web designers who are looking for a powerful tool to create websites quickly for clients, because it will be much easier than creating it into the code. And both Weblium and ChatGPT has three characteristics. It's simplicity. You can be sure that you don't have to spend a lot of time creating something. Capacity. There are all the tools you need for good results. We have many integrations, and ChatGPT also can provide many information. And profitability. The result will be useful for your business. And we can see on this diagram that when you use Weblium and ChatGPT, both of these tools can provide you with these useful features. And combined, we can provide even more value for our customers. Also, on this slide, we can see some feedback about artificial intelligence and ChatGPT specifically. For example, Forbes said that AI will become much more accurate in 2023, so it's evolving. Also, Digital Marketing Institute commented that ChatGPT 4 is a cutting-edge tool that can help marketers automate many tasks. And talking about our opinion, Weblium's one, we said that let's deal with it now and become one of the pioneers with strong and simply built-in AI tool to help our customers. So we not only decided to integrate ChatGPT to provide a built-in integration, also we considered it as help for our country. Our team of Weblium is placed in Ukraine. Currently, I'm in Ukraine also. And when we started considering this option, we faced the problem in general that ChatGPT wasn't available in Ukraine, so Ukrainians couldn't use it. And the goal was to become the pioneer tool that provides free access to ChatGPT for Ukrainians. So Ukrainians can't open ChatGPT in a direct way, but they could do it in our tool. But on 17th of February, we officially released the ChatGPT in Weblium, our AI writing tool. And on the next day, ChatGPT was officially launched in Ukraine. So in this way, we already provided the tool which could be opened in a direct way, not only in our platform, but nonetheless, it's by by feedback of our customers, it's much easier to get some answers directly in the editor of Weblium. You can just write some questions, copy the text, and insert it in the your site. And we will consider it on the next slides. And talking about ChatGPT and Weblium integration flow, so how did we do it? We integrated it on the backend quite quickly. So I can say that the integration itself to put ChatGPT into your platform is quite quickly. But after that, mostly the work was to create front-end part, for example, design, and so on. Talking about specific, I think it considers on the product, but you can because ChatGPT has very easy IPA, you can connect it to your platform quite quickly. They have good documentation, so you can get from there some specific quite tools, methods to work with ChatGPT's IPA. So it's quite easy to integrate it into your platform. And as I said, mostly the work is with front-end part. It depends on your platform, how many time it gets to create front-end part. So talking about steps, firstly, install the IPA, then find exact library for updating your tool. And after that, create front-end part and research your customers' needs and optimize the front-end. So how to make the interface as much convenient as it possible. Talking about results of the integration, users can now add any text block to site in the editor, then activate AI Writer in the block editing menu. Then users can write their request, and it goes directly to OpenAI, to ChatGPT through our integration via IPA. And after that, ChatGPT responses to us, and the answer is displayed in our interface to customers. And also, you can see here some cool tips. For example, users can generate in one click any text, and after that, users can regenerate this text. For example, make it longer or shorter, or change its format. For example, make it more formal. Also, users can copy the text and paste it in any part of the site. So you generate a text in a window, and after that you copy it and paste, for example, as a text on any page or a description of your product, so on. Also, if users want to remove a response, they can delete it. And now you can see the interface. So you click on any text element, and after that, on the right, you can click AI writing. And in this way, you open the following window where you can ask any question. For example, in this example, I write a text about a marketing company. After that, you click generate, and in several seconds, depending on the request, you will get the text. And here on the left bottom corner, you can see the limits of the requests for the current month. But if you update, it is increased. So we provide two options, two limits to requests. And after that, you can, when you generated the text, you can either copy it by clicking the button copy, or you can regenerate it. And once again, you can just to regenerate it with the same request, or you can make it longer, shorter, in simpler words, put it, or add some formal speech to this text. And as an example, I'd like to show you the website we made just for fun using only AI writing. Based on one of our templates, you can see the link to this website on the bottom, and you can just type it in your browser and see the website we created. All texts on this website were created by ChatGPT, so it was quite fun. And also about the impact on customer experience when we integrated AI writing. You can see the following statistics that 38% of our customers used AI writing at least once. There we included active customers, so those customers who opened the editor and they could use ChatGPT, our integration with it. So 38% of them used it. 13.5% of our customers use Weblium more often because of AI writing compared to the previous periods of time. And also, 18% of customers use AI writing regularly, so quite often. And I thank you for your hearing my presentation, and you can see that we provide promo code discount 30% for any annual plan, and the promo code is AI Marketing Day, and feel free to use it on our platform, and also I will be glad to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Metro, thank you for great presentation. The question, what are other features with AI that you will implement in Weblium? What we need to expect from you and other site builders?
Currently, we are considering the option to integrate. First of all, we're considering the option to integrate ChatGPT 4 because currently we are using ChatGPT 3, the previous version of it. It's the first one of our plans. Also, we are considering the option to integrate some tools to generate images for our websites. There's several options now. We are also considering which of them to use because different AI images generator have some peculiarities, and there are many options to choose. And also, currently, AI writing feature hour is available only in the editor, where you can create the website itself. But also, we have online store, we have blog, so maybe in the future we will add it in other parts of our product as well to generate text here easily. Because currently, you can create text in editor, and after that, copy it into online store or blog.
Great. Do you see the probability that maybe 2-3 years we can say to AI, create me a website, and they will create the website? So how it can looks like in your future? Let's try to imagine this kind of possibility.
I think that we'll try to do something like this in our platform to make it easier to customers to create websites. The AI will be able to create texts and images, and customers will be able to regenerate it also based on our templates. It's only plans right now. Talking in general, I think that of course, it will be much easier to create websites in the near future, but I think that to create some really professional websites, especially with difficult functionality, with some hard backend and so on, I think it will be not soon easy to create such websites. And maybe junior specialist in some time will be partly replaced by AI, but medium and senior developers, I think, will be quite useful and needed in the future as well.
Great, thank you. If we're talking about the main trends in AI, what trends do you see that can be implemented or can be useful for our audience? Maybe like 3 main trends in AI.
Can you please repeat the main trends?
Okay, can you name the 3 main trends in AI that you see?
I think first of all, the main trends is to optimize the creating of the content, because even ChatGPT has some limitations, and currently, as far as I know, they are working on the increasing the options of the ChatGPT. For example, to analyze some newer data, also to optimize some difficult difficult tasks. For example, website creating, maybe in some time it will do it easier, because now ChatGPT also can generate some code, but it nonetheless has some limitations and they can be improved. And as I said, maybe backend part is, hard backend part difficult is now not easy for ChatGPT. Maybe it will be improved in the future. So I see that there's a high demand on it. So I think the trend for it is also going to increase. And they're the main two features, and I can say for now. As I correctly answered your question.
Dmitro, I don't see the questions in chat. Thank you for your great speech. Thank you for answering the question and joining to us today. Have a great day and see you on our next events.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.